An American journalist has claimed that he was detained on Monday after trying to enter the World Cup stadium in Qatar, where same-sex relationships are outlawed, while wearing a rainbow shirt in support of the LGBT community. So this is Grant Wall is his name, and he put a picture up there very proudly. He's got the rainbow flag, and he says, "Just now, security guard refusing to let me into the stadium for USA Wales. You have to change your shirt. It's not allowed," he says. He says that he was taken away and that he was detained for nearly a half hour. But then he says that they later apologized to him and let him into the country. So that's what he says happened. So we're getting this from some of these Western people that are showing up there. But you just see, it's interesting how quickly the respect all cultures stuff goes out the window, isn't it? I mean, say what you want, but this is Qatar. It's their country. It's a non-Western, non-white country. And now you've got white people, white Westerners like Grant Wall, showing up and saying, "I don't respect your customs. I don't respect your beliefs. I'm going to do what I want in your country. I'm going to tell you how you should run your country. Your laws don't mean anything to me, because I'm the white Western guy, and I'll tell you. I will enforce. I will show up and be the arbiter of morality, the source of morality." It is a form of this kind of moral colonialism. And also, I do have to say, and there have been some, Qatari citizens who have spoken out about this. Here's one, for example, says, "As a Qatari, I'm proud of what happened. I don't know when will the Westerners realize that their values aren't universal. There are other cultures with different values that should be equally respected. Let's not forget that the West is not the spokesperson for humanity." I would agree that we just are not in a position to morally lecture anyone, I'm afraid to say. We in the West are not in a position so we can put ourselves on a pedestal and say, "Oh, look at those Qataris and their disgusting laws. They have no respect for human decency." We're just not in a position to assume the moral high ground. We don't have the moral high ground. We surrendered it in this country. We did. It's very sad to say, but it's true. Well, the problem is that the other countries, when we say that, when we give that pitch and we say, "You should be more like us," well, the members of the other country, they look at us like freaks. They look at us like a bunch of confused weirdos. They look at us and say, "Well, I don't want to be like you. Why would I want to be like you? You mean over in your country where you think that men can get pregnant? You mean over in your country where you're sterilizing little boys to turn them into girls? You are surgically and medically altering little boys to make them girls, and you think we want to be like you?" It's not a convincing sales pitch. It's about the culture. Okay, they're not looking at our politics. They're looking at our culture. And these non-Western countries are seeing our culture and seeing a culture that is just caving in on itself, that is eating itself. And they're saying, I'm not interested in your moral lectures. Can you blame them? I can't. I just can't.